There are people on our First Coast who go above and beyond every day to bring hope and healing to the lives of thousands. Today, we celebrate 12. This is a First Coast News special presentation, the First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards, sponsored by Paramount Builders. Now, here's First Coast News anchor, Jeannie Blaylock.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards. We're honoring 12 folks right here on our First Coast who make a real difference. And we're going to start with a man who has dedicated his entire life to service. First Coast News reporter Claire Alfrey paid a visit to Harvey Branch.
It's a walk Harvey Branch hasn't skipped in 39 years.
My first door, usually when I come in this gate, it's this door down here. I usually come in and check in.
Students and staff at Baldwin Middle Senior High School know Harvey as Mr. Branch.
This is my first door.
The resident police officer.
That's all I have to do is check it, make sure it's locked.
Securing the same halls he walked through as a student back in the 1960s.
No, I enjoyed school, but I just decided one day I was going to join the Army, and I did.
Barely 18, Harvey traded in books for Army boots. Little did he know, he would be leaving Baldwin to walk the battlefields on the other side of the world.
What was it like seeing Vietnam from the cockpit?
It was different. That's the only way you can explain Vietnam. It was different. I started flight school a month late, and I ended flight school a month early, because the general sent me to Vietnam for the advanced party. The general I flew, he sent me to flight school. He took me to Vietnam with him. And he told me the day we landed over there, you're not going home until I do. And 22 months later, I went home one day after him.
Just for Harvey to do another 4 tours in Korea, all in the same AH-1 Cobra helicopter. He decided to go back to his alma mater, the starting place of his call to service.
But at least I had enough sense to go back and finish my education. That's the main thing.
You started working as a police officer. Was your goal to be the police chief of Baldwin?
Not really. I just enjoyed the job. And I was here about 2 years, and I made assistant chief. I was the first elected chief in the town of Baldwin.
Protecting his hometown for 2 decades, his call to service led to creating his now daily habit, patrolling his high school.
My job is more than just checking the door. If I can keep one of these kids from getting in trouble, that's what I'm here for. And hopefully, they'll pay attention to what you tell them.
Protecting the next generation of first responders acts as his motivation for making laps every evening.
So, Harvey, on behalf of First Coast News and everyone who nominated you, I would be honored to present to you one of the 12 Who Care Award for your service, not only as a security officer here in Baldwin, but all of your years that you served in the Army and as chief of police and assistant chief. And
thank you very much.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. No, thank you, and thank you so much for your service.
It's beautiful. That'll go on my shelf for no problem.
Perfect.
I see a perfect place for it already.
Incredible.
Of course, my wife may change my mind.
So well-deserved. Congratulations to Harvey, and sir, thank you for your service. Next, we meet a woman on a mission to help veterans make one of the most difficult transitions they'll ever make, coming back to civilian life after a military career. Jordan Wilkerson introduces us to Michelle McManaman.
Every day we ring the bell that you'll see in the hallway that another veteran has gotten a career or another spouse has gotten a career.
Michelle McManaman is the founder of Operation New Uniform. She's dedicated her life to helping veterans and their families transition from military to civilian life.
Do you have one particular, maybe 2 success stories that really stand out to you?
1 or 2, gosh, we could sit here for
I know,
hours,
sure.
Jordan. Thank you for that question. I wish they were here to say it. I could tell you 2 right now, off the top of my head, are 2 amazing young men that work for me, that went through our program and now work here, and that want to give back and want to do and to give what they received here.
And where does your passion come from for all of this?
Straight from above. God has literally, 11 years ago when I started this, my husband and I said, this is, a great thing. And he said, Michelle, run with it. I think it's amazing. I was like, I don't know anything about veterans, honey. What am I going to do? I didn't serve in the military. And you know, it's funny how God speaks to you when you're feeling unequipped. And he just said, this is what you will be doing, and I'll take care of everything else.
Her faith and her compassion is what drives Michelle. And she and her team make sure that every veteran and their family will always be a part of hers.
The minute our folks walk in the door, we tell them that we love them, which is so unheard of in this culture, in this world. We tell them we love them and we're never going to leave them. So whether they go through one transition or multiple transitions, we are going to be here for them.
To be nominated by a fellow coworker, what does that mean to you?
It's really cool because, like I said, this team is very special, very, very special. And it means a lot that she cared that much.
Well, she sees your passion. I see your passion. I can tell it's genuine. You're not doing it for the clout. You're not doing it for the recognition. You're doing it to better our community, our veterans. And I think that's fantastic.
Thank you. It's, I hate to take that, but I will right now.
You need to take it. You deserve it. And you've
No.
done so much for so long and for so many people. This does mean a lot. And I read, too, that she said that you treat everybody like family. And that makes a difference.
It's hard sometimes because you know how family is.
Yeah.
So I love each and every one of them like that.
Yeah.
This isn't your average transition program.
And I would like to say, on behalf of First Coast News,
Yes.
we would like to present you with your 12 Who Care Award.
Oh, this is fabulous.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you
It's
are so
amazing.
welcome, it's so
I adore
deserving.
you.
And we adore you. And obviously your coworker who nominated you feels the same way. It's not only family with your veterans, it's family within this building.
Thank you.
And you're making a difference.
Thank you.
So you are so welcome and so deserving. So again, congratulations. Yay!
Sweetie.
Thank you.
Michelle, congratulations, and thank you for all you do for our veterans. Our next 12 Who Care Award goes to David Abramowitz, Colonel, United States Army, retired. First Coast News reporter Jasmine Monroe had an inspiring conversation with the man who has dedicated his entire life to leading veterans who have found themselves in legal trouble back to the right path.
I give my number to everyone, 770-688-5847.
This courtroom looks different because here, it isn't just about punishment, it's about redemption. Retired Colonel David Abramowitz has made this place his second home. As a senior mentor for Duval County Veterans Treatment Court, he helps veterans in legal trouble, many of them carrying scars you can't see.
So how does it feel to know that the work that you've done in the community with veterans is being noticed?
Well, mostly the reason why I help the veterans is I try to help them out because when I was in the military, there were always people helping me out, and my father always helped me and was my mentor. So I like helping people to better this great community because we love the Jacksonville community.
Every veteran is paired with a mentor, with Abramowitz leading more than 40 of them. The program has graduated over 250 veterans. The result, lives rebuilt and families restored.
What does that mean to you to know that you're making a difference because you don't have to do this, you're retired?
Yeah, it's incentive. Most veterans that come into the program initially probably want to get the charges dropped and they want to get help. And when you see graduations of families of 25 and 20 people that haven't seen their family sober in over 20 years, many of them will go to Judge Floyd in his ear and say, "Thank you for giving my son or daughter back to me."
But if you ask retired Colonel David Abramowitz, his own family is the reason he's able to serve with such passion. His wife Gloria has been by his side since high school, holding down the home front through 13 years of deployments, raising their 3 children, all while serving around the world.
I was not there. My wife was the one that kept the home front. So my children who are doing well are well because of my wife. And my wife becomes like the mother of the family.
Abramowitz says this program wouldn't be possible without the help of his current mentor, Judge Floyd.
I've worked for many 4-star generals, many, many leaders in my life, but the guy that gets it is this guy right here who's doing it at 70 years old because he wants to give back to thing. And when he retires next year, I'm retiring with him.
From the battlefield to the courtroom, Colonel David Abramowitz continues to serve with honor. And thanks to his family, his mission is far from over.
Now, something tells me you're still going to pick up the phone.
I mean, I can only watch so much Netflix during the day.
Well, on behalf of First Coast News, for our 12 Who Care, we want to thank you for your service and thank you for everything you've done in the community. Amanda Mills has nominated you to receive this award, so this is yours. Thank you for everything you've done and that you will continue to do.
No, thank you very much. On behalf of all our veterans that are here, I accept it with all the veterans that we help out. Thank you so very much for doing this today.
David, congratulations. I myself have seen you serve this community for years with your leadership and your loyalty. We appreciate that. Chastity Clay is the force behind an organization inspired by her mother's passing. The Champ Scholarship for the city's youth is just one way that she's made a real difference. First Coast News anchor Keitha Nelson spent some time with Chastity and discovered how she turned her pain into passion.
I want to be just like her, helping the community. She's amazing.
And I just want to thank you and just to let you know how much we appreciate the scholarship and everything that you're doing.
After learning that she is doing this with her own funds, that is amazing. I wouldn't know anybody else who would be more deserving of this type of award.
In a tight space, Champ's headquarters on Dunn Avenue, Chastity Clay is brought to tears while hearing firsthand from those on the receiving end of her generosity. The scholarships, diaper giveaways, mentoring, and athletic programs to help the city's youth. Clay became a champ in her community. Wanting to restore what was missing for others was born out of pain and absence in her own life.
Thoughts, feelings at that time? I can imagine you felt so lost.
If I'm honest, I'm probably still a little lost. And I'm still dealing with it's okay to not be okay sometimes. Every day it's a struggle because life is just not the same when you lose your mom. I knew I was gonna cry.
Clay's most treasured initiative, the Melinda Frayall Scholarship.
It honors her. I can't express the feeling. It fills me.
Bags filled with goods for those in need crowd her office space. As she opens up about her most recent loss, that too will serve as motivation for giving back.
Chatham County had JSO come to my door on my birthday, December 27th, and tell me he was gone. It crushed me.
Her best friend, Alex Reynolds, died on Christmas Day in 2023. Her next venture, the Alex Reynolds Scholarship.
And it'll focus on kids that's in sports, homelessness, and drug addiction. Because there's kids that's homeless and, going through things, and they just need to have a little bit of an out. And I want to be that.
Once again, you're turning your pain into passion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
Yeah, I never looked at it that way though, but yes.
This is for you.
Oh.
This is for you, our 12 Who Care honoree.
Oh,
thank you for all that you do for our community.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
She's amazing. I really didn't know how much until I heard the interview, and I want to do this and more because I love helping people.
So she giving to you is now inspiring you to give back to the community.
Yes, I can't wait to figure out how or what, but she doing this is really helpful because I can do it too if she's doing all this.
Oh, all of us in tears now. It's oh my gosh.
Miss Melinda's proud, huh?
Yes, she is. I know she's smiling down. That's wonderful.
Congratulations, Chastity, and thank you for all you do. Coming up, meet a man who's dedicated his life to watching over the St. Johns River and see how a dragonfly has become a symbol of hope for countless families on our First Coast.
The First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards returns after these messages.
Welcome back to the First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards. I'm Jeannie Blaylock. The St. Johns River is the most important body of water on our First Coast, and First Coast News reporter Zach Wilcox spent an afternoon with the keeper of that river, Jimmy Orth.
When you look out at this river, what is it about it that has made you want to put so many years of your life into protecting it, saving it?
Well, you know, I grew up right along the St. John's, close by, and spent a lot of time as a kid. So, I mean, this was a playground for me. We would fish, we would swim, we started water skiing, and so it was a place that we went to really get away from things and have a good time.
That playground turned into a lifelong passion for Jimmy Orth, but he wasn't always so environmentally conscious.
I actually had a girlfriend that kind of introduced me to conservation. Yeah, she took me actually to the 20-year anniversary of Earth Day. And I was like, wait, there's something here I need to look more into.
Jimmy's relationship with the girlfriend may not have lasted, but the desire to work for protecting the environment certainly did.
Honestly, when I graduated with my master's degree from University of North Florida, just happened to be this organization was looking for its first executive director, and I was fortunate enough to be selected.
Oh, look, there's dolphins out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never get tired of seeing dolphins.
What are some of the things you're proudest of accomplishing over the past 21 years?
You know, there's a lot of things. I mean, I think early on, I think what really I was proud of is when we won a major lawsuit right when I first started to force the federal government and the state to enact more stringent nutrient standards. And we were able to work with the city to craft a legislation to have a fertilizer ordinance in Jacksonville and what's called a Florida-friendly landscaping ordinance. And what we've seen over the years since then is we have seen the frequency of algae blooms and the intensity of them has decreased somewhat. We haven't seen those major algae blooms where literally the whole river would turn green. To know that it's worth fighting for this river and that you just can't quit.
Jimmy was selected as a 12 Who Care honoree for spending more than 2 decades advocating for all the people, birds, fish, and more who call the 310 miles of the St. Johns River and 9,000 square miles in the watershed home.
Well, Jimmy, it's that point where it is my honor to present you with the 12 Who Care honoree. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for our community, for our environment, for the St. John's, and that you're going to continue doing, because I know that you're going to be working hard at it, you know, through the years here. So thank you so much for taking the time, sitting down with us and sharing your story with us. And,
Absolutely.
And I know this is just really a small token for everything that you've done, but at least this is something you can see.
I really do. Thank you to you and your team and those who nominated me, because it does feel good. Like I said, I don't want to dismiss the fact that it feels good to be recognized, and I appreciate it because it's an honor, truly.
Jimmy, thank you for all you do to keep the St. Johns River healthy for all of us. Now let's talk about the stigma of mental illness. That's the mission of our next 12 Who Care Award recipient. First Coast News anchor Jessica Clark learned why it's okay to not be okay from Cheryl Johnson.
Tell me about Alex as a kid.
He was super bright, just so enamored with the world and bugs. So he introduced me to a whole world of bugs. This is Avondale, so that's St. John's and Talbot. This is called 22 dragonflies.
Dragonflies are special for Cheryl Johnson of Jacksonville.
And so then there's the picture of that dragonfly landing on him.
Yeah, the dragonfly, he was 5. We were up at a lake in Minnesota and this dragonfly landed on his nose and he was like, that little grin on his face, it's just a great image of who he was, captured just his sweet little spirit.
But as Alex grew up,
by the 10th grade, he had really become withdrawn and was not doing well in school. So we withdrew him and took him to get evaluated. And he was evaluated with depression and anxiety at that time.
Cheryl and her husband got him help and Alex started medication. Eventually, he improved. But then when Alex was away at college,
in the 2nd semester of his junior year, he called and said, "I'm in trouble, I think you better come get me."
The depression was back in full force. But the mental health issues continued.
Now he's 21 years old when he's back home, and I'm trying to find doctors and try and find help for him, and no one will talk to me. He's an adult, he needs to do it on his own.
Oh.
And I kept saying, but he's in crisis and he's not gonna make those decisions right now. Like, I don't have to be in his therapy session. I don't have to be part of it, but can someone tell me, like, what are we supposed to do? There was no no playbook for this, and we weren't getting information from anywhere, and it was overwhelming to try and find it. And so it didn't work out for us. We went out of town, and he bought Xanax, what he thought, from a friend, and it was laced with fentanyl, and he passed away.
Alex was gone at 22 years old. It was 2017. More than a year later, still grieving, Cheryl and her husband felt moved to tell their story. So they started a nonprofit called Alex's Dragonfly Coalition. The mission?
We'll destigmatize mental illness.
It started by going to Baptist Hospital.
We were told Alex could go through it by himself. And when my mom had breast cancer, you told us she should never go through it by herself. We need to change that.
Baptist responded by partnering with the Johnsons. Cheryl's nonprofit is now called Hearts for Minds. It still uses the dragonfly as its symbol, and it also now uses art in the form of murals all over Northeast Florida, 25 so far.
This is for being one of the 12 who care.
That's just crazy.
And we are so thankful for people like you.
Oh my gosh.
So thankful for people like you.
I'm so thankful and honored for this. It was such a surprise when you called, and I'm so grateful and overwhelmed, and I'm truly, truly honored to be part of this community and doing things that help. And this is spectacular reminder of what I do and gives me the strength to keep going.
Cheryl, so well deserved. Congratulations, and thank you for bringing some hope to a lot of families. Next, meet a veteran rebuilding lives on the front lines of homelessness, plus how we can all learn a thing or two from an impressive 18-year-old.
The First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards is sponsored by Paramount Builders.
Welcome back to the First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards. I'm Jeannie Blaylock. Homelessness is the enemy for the recipient of our next 12 Who Care Award. Anthony Austin gets a tour of one property in Jacksonville from Lou Doherty.
So Lou, tell me a little bit about this property.
So this is the Village at Hyde Park. It's one of the 8 properties we have in the Jacksonville area.
In this quiet community, lives are being rebuilt.
Some folks that come from a homeless background, some folks with disabilities, and then just other people that needed a nice, affordable place to live.
And it's all thanks to a man who's never stopped serving. Tell me just kind of how you got involved in this. Why is this your passion?
Well, about 13 years ago, I was out of the military looking for a job, and I somehow ended up in a job doing outreach for homeless veterans.
Lou Doherty traded a military uniform for a new mission, one that puts him on the front lines of homelessness.
I took 2 people straight out of the emergency rooms. I transported them out of the emergency rooms into their apartments. And one of these people, she had cancer and could not get the cancer treatment she needed because she didn't have a steady household or a way to get to her appointments.
Lou is now a program manager for Ability Housing, a nonprofit that focuses on helping some of the most vulnerable people in our community find affordable housing. And what do they tell you when you're able to help them?
When I first started case managing in these programs, I had this client, and she was an older lady, tough as nails. And I'm talking to her, and she said, Lou, you know, when I got into this apartment, she said, I slept by the front door for 6 months because I knew this wasn't going to last. Well, this was 2 years she'd been in that apartment already, so it was a pretty amazing story that, you know, that she was sure it wasn't going to last, but it did.
While I was speaking with Lou, I met someone he's helped, and she had no problem sharing just how much he's changed her life. What does he mean to you?
He means the world to me because he gave me another chance at life when I was about to give up.
Lisa York has called the Village at Hyde Park home for about a year. She says Lou found her at one of the lowest points in her life.
I lost my brother and I lost my sister. And it's just like I was just going through a phase.
And what did that mean to you when you heard that you were going to have your own place?
I was happy because I was ready to be in my own place.
Lou isn't just a program manager, he's a lifeline. His colleague, Cody Spencer, nominated him for always showing up when it matters most, even when he was the one in need.
I remember when Hurricane Irma came, I had a tree come through my roof. Lou was the first person on site with his chainsaw, ripping it out. So he's just always been that dependable kind of figure in the community, and when I needed him most, he certainly showed up, and I see him showing up for people every day in the same way.
What makes you wake up every day and continue to do this?
When you see our clients and some of them with the needs they have and the places they've come from, and you can help them keep a roof over their head and have the dignity of having a place to live and see how that changes lives, you know, you do that, you're hooked, you're hooked.
Lou, on behalf of First Coast News, we want to honor you as one of our 12 Who Care winners and thank you once again for your service to our community.
That is awesome. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Lou, thank you for fighting so hard to end homelessness, and congratulations. Well, he is just 18 years old and he's been nominated for our next 12 Who Care Award for his impressive leadership. That's why First Coast News reporter Terry Gilliam went to meet Carter Magnano.
So the word service, what does the word service mean to you?
Yeah, so service to me means working toward a cause with people and doing something to benefit the world around you.
For Carter Magnano, service is at the center for what he does.
I think service really culminates to just doing something that is going to make the world a better place.
Carter serves Ponte Vedra, Jacksonville, and even St. Augustine. He's one of the founders of Jax Thrive, a mentoring program for refugee children. Carter also leads an art appreciation program at the St. Augustine Homeless Coalition. He was valedictorian of Ponte Vedra High School and recently started college at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. You are a published author.
Yes.
You're 18 years old, you have a book out, and it's available for people like me.
Amazon, Barnes & Noble.
What is that book about?
Yeah, so it's called New Beginnings, Refugee Children's Tales of Hope and Resilience. And it's about a couple refugees who we started off talking about their homelands and positive memories from it. But the main goal of the book was to, it's a children's book, so kids in their formative years are reading it. And they're able to see that there's these people who have been in circumstances that you can never comprehend. The sharing of stories is something that we've seen to be so transformational. Like even with some of my friends at school, they'll come to Jax Thrive and they don't really understand, what a refugee is, what they've been through. And they hang out with the kids for a day and they're like, oh my goodness, like it's crazy. Like they've come through all these barriers and they're here.
Smart art, Jax Thrive, published author, lacrosse player, and student at MIT. What do your parents say to you when you have that resume and you put that in front of them? What do they say to you?
Yeah, my dad, he always reminds me how proud he is of me, and I really appreciate that. And then, with my mom, it's a little bit of a different story. She's like, good, what's next?
Carter's impact to his community and future plans to help people around him are reasons we paid him a visit to his home to give him a very special award. We have a gift for you. It's a part of our 12 Who Care leaders in the community.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Let you go and open that up for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Should I hold it up or?
Yeah, you said, yeah. Give it a try. Is it heavy?
A little bit. Oh, thank you. That's amazing. Oh, I really appreciate that.
Congratulations, Carter. Man, you are impressive. And good luck at MIT. Coming up, meet a woman offering help and hope to anyone, anywhere, who is suffering from the unthinkable. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards. Once again, here's First Coast News anchor, Jeannie Blaylock.
Our next 12 Who Care Award goes to a Jacksonville woman who turned an unthinkable experience to a passion to help others and bring some hope to anyone who asks for her help. First Coast News anchor Heather Crawford introduces us to Gloria Vinson.
Tell me about your husband.
So my husband, Jimmy, was a general contractor by day, karaoke DJ by night. So he loved to sing. He had a great voice.
They tell me that this boy alive, just what I can see.
He had 2 daughters and a newborn grandson just before he took his life.
When Jimmy Vinson died by suicide in 2013,
very loved by so many people. My story about him is very similar to a lot of people that come to me. Nobody expected anything.
his wife didn't know where to turn.
It was very hard for me to deal with. I didn't know where to go. I have a huge family, I have a ton of friends, but I just didn't know how to get support. And people want to support you, but they don't know how. So I was lost, and that's the way a lot of people feel. I was totally confused.
She learned that struggle and the loneliness that followed wasn't something only she was experiencing. Determined to help, she launched the Vinson Foundation.
I felt like I needed to do something for the families left behind. And that's why I started the foundation, because that's what we're about. We're about, unfortunately, the after effect. Once the suicide happens, again, the families need support. And that's what we're about, is to give them whatever support they need.
For nearly a decade, Gloria has poured her time and energy into walking alongside families on the First Coast and across the country who are navigating unimaginable grief.
Well, I've had people say to me, I wouldn't still be here if it wasn't for your foundation. And I've had several people say that, and I feel like I wouldn't still be here if I hadn't started that.
Her mission, to create a safe place where people who have lost a loved one to suicide can get support without fear or judgment.
It just makes you feel better to know that you can vent and just cry, scream, shout, cuss, whatever you have to do to get your feelings out. It's a comfort knowing that you can do that with no judgment, and that's what we're about.
And the calls come from not just here in Jacksonville, but really all over the country?
Yes, they do. I get calls in the middle of the night sometimes. It's either a call that it just happened to them, they don't know what to do, or it happened 5 years ago, and they're just now trying to talk to someone about it.
Through her grief, Gloria has built a lifeline to others, a foundation born from pain, now offering comfort, hope, and connection to families who need it most.
Gloria, you have done so much to help so many here on the First Coast. And so on behalf of all of us at First Coast News, it is my honor to present you with the 12 Who Care Honoree Award.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for all that you
that's
do.
Beautiful. Well, thank you. That is beautiful. I really appreciate that. The whole thing is emotional, just dealing with suicide. Still to this day, it's been 12 years for me, and it's like yesterday sometimes. So getting this award for what we do, it's very emotional. It means a lot to me.
Gloria, we appreciate the gift of hope that you share with everyone. Next, a magical ranch right here on the First Coast where hundreds of families can take a break to horse around a little bit, and how one Jacksonville man has taken it upon himself to fill any need he can, and how he uses the power of music to do it. And later on, you're going to meet our Lifetime Achievement Award recipient. Don't miss her inspiring story when the First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards return. Welcome back to the First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards. I'm Jeannie Blaylock. Do you like horses? Well, thanks to one woman, so do hundreds of families across the First Coast. David Benfield takes us to a ranch in St. Augustine where Amanda Arnett Edwards brings her love of horses to kids in need.
A horse ranch with a whimsical name that isn't just about fun.
Oh, what a shot! That was great!
It's about healing.
Ready, set.
Yeah.
It's that unspoken bond between a horse and a heart in need.
We've got Captain.
Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah, look at this guy.
Amanda Arnett Edwards wears many hats.
We have the fun job out here. Horse center around.
But it's her compassion for helping others that truly stands out.
A lot of the kids, this is their highlight of their week when they come here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She volunteers much of her personal time helping at Horseplay Therapy Center in St. Johns County.
At Horseplay Therapy, we offer hippotherapy, which does not involve hippopotamus like you might think. We use horses, and we offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy for kids with disabilities. And then we have a sister program called Rise Up for Veterans, and we offer mental health counseling, utilizing horses as well for veterans.
Let me ask you, why Horseplay Therapy? Why did you choose to serve here?
I'm a cowgirl. I grew up around horses. I ride. I love being outdoors. I've got a physical therapy background, so it's it's been on my goal board for over 20 years. I am very goal oriented. I've had a goal of helping at a place that offers hippotherapy, and this place is just wonderful.
Amanda's why is pretty simple, and it starts all the way back when she was just a little girl.
My mom took us when we were little to a place called Hearts, Hands, and Hooves, and it's no longer in business, but it was similar in St. Johns County, and I guess introduced me in that way. I had an uncle who had cerebral palsy. We grew up, like I said, around the horses, and it's just something about giving back, and I say it fills my cup when I come here. So it's kind of my check-in for myself midweek, and I usually come on Wednesdays. And the volunteers make it so special. Everybody's coming with that servant heart. The kids are amazing, the horses are awesome, but it's really how you feel when you get done helping someone else. You think, oh, I had something bad happen to me this week, and then you watch some of these kids and what they are able to accomplish and do, you know, in the midst of challenges and struggles, and it's pretty amazing.
At Horseplay Therapy Center, it's where trust is rebuilt in the saddle, and where kids and veterans alike discover that sometimes the best therapist has 4 legs and a gentle spirit.
All right, Amanda. Arnett Edwards, I have a 12 Who Care award for you. So this is for you for all of your work and your service that you do around the community. Thank you so very much.
It is beautiful. Thank you guys so much, and I just love it. And it means so much to me. I'm really appreciative.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Applause to Amanda for sharing what you love with others in a very special place. Now to the wonderful story of a Jacksonville music teacher who helps anybody he finds in need. Inspired by the example set for him by his parents, Joel Pace is helping hundreds of people every week. First Coast News reporter Faria Abrar spent some time getting to know the man behind Be the Change of Northeast Florida.
We have all the clothes organized. We have shorts, pants, underwear, bras, everything you can think of that someone would need. We also have blankets and pillows, toiletries, food. It's just an amazing experience to go out and help the homeless.
Generosity runs in Joel Pace's family on the very road that bears their name.
My dad would plant gardens and give all of the produce away. He never charged. He loved taking produce to people, especially widows or, people on fixed income.
Treading the path of purpose isn't about speed, Pace says. It's about staying steady in service.
Oh yeah, we try to help out whenever we're here. Yeah. Help them unload or load up.
My parents never had much at all, but they always shared in the community. They always shared. If someone was hungry, someone needed clothes, anything, they would find a way. So they always instilled in me that help people. As simple as that. Just if someone has a need, help them.
Inspired by his parents, creators behind Be the Change of Northeast Florida, Joel made it his mission to keep up the pace, making a difference every day in the 904.
Right now we're putting together homeless bags for our next outreach. Each bag will have snacks and hygiene stuff in it. We have them all pre-ready to go so we can go out there and just hand them out individually to anybody we see that needs them.
So the nursing home always loves this one.
To support his own needs, Pace passes on his family's mantra through music classes, teaching generation after generation to be the change.
And I do teach guitar as well. A lot of these guitars are not the best, but we use those for instrument zoos when we go out in the community. I just want kids to have an opportunity to try them out.
Your kids and your students, are they ever helping with the nonprofit as well?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, how do they do that?
A lot of my students are involved. They help me with events we have here. They come and sort clothing, they sort yard sale donations. They unload food for me when I get back from feeding Northeast Florida. So yeah, all the kids get involved too.
We have a little something for you. We wanted you to be recognized as one of the 12 Who Cares for your dedication to the community that you grew up in, and also so that you know that what you're doing is making a difference. So I hope this helps you realize that just a little bit.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you, First Coast News.
I really couldn't imagine someone more deserving than Joel. He is an amazing person and does so much for our community.
Oh, Joel, you do so much for our First Coast, from music to food to clothes. Thank you. You are valuable to all of us. Coming up, a truly inspiring story you definitely don't want to miss. You'll meet the recipient of our 12 Who Care a Lifetime Achievement Award. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Our next award is very special. It honors not only a commitment to helping others, but a lifetime of pouring into the lives of hundreds of people. Here's First Coast News reporter Crystal Moyer and the inspiring story of Jacksonville's Deb McDuffie.
If you are not strong-willed and you're not confident, she's definitely going to bring that out of you.
It's her ability to sow seeds of wisdom into anybody that she comes across.
She's pretty much raised us. So everyone that attaches, Mama McDuffie, Mama McDuffie, hey, we can call her the community mom.
She just kind of shows the community that you can be yourself, you can step out and have fun and do the things that you love to do and not apologize for it.
I don't want to cry. She's like a second mother.
Deb McDuffie.
Yes.
We appreciate you joining us today. The first Black composer-producer for advertising.
Right.
How do you feel about that? You're dubbed the Jingle Queen.
Right. I'm kind of used to it now, but it was a bit much at first.
Retired after 24 years with Duval County Public Schools as a music educator, but still teaching through Ritz Voices, a music program she started in 2000.
You gotta work on it for format.
What kind of skills transferred from working in, the recording studio with these young artists to the classroom with these students?
I learned how to walk into a room, and gauge the energy in the room and adjust what I had to do according to the energy in the room. If the energy level was high, then I knew I could come at them full blast. But if I was feeling something, I would start off the class with, okay, what's going on?
Somebody kind of like their counselor.
Right, somebody tell me what's going on.
Her work touching the lives of hundreds of students, but her impact goes beyond the classroom. Before her time as a music teacher, Deborah McDuffie was a trailblazer in the music and advertising industry in New York City.
And you've worked with the greats, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, Luther Vandross.
Right.
Iconic. You were literally rubbing shoulders with the Michael Jackson.
One of my favorite sessions, B.B. King, to be able to work with a legend.
Do you think it was maybe your reputation, Deb, you working with these big names and being so successful and coming from the city that really inspired these kids, or do you think it was something else?
No, it made them doubtful. They asked me, why would somebody like you want to waste your time with us? That was their why. And I said, well, because this is my purpose, and this is what God wants me to do, and this is what I love to do, and aren't we having fun, and aren't you learning?
Sorry to interrupt, but First Coast News wanted to present our 12 Who Care to Miss Deborah McDuffie with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh my God!
This is for you.
Oh, thank you.
For a lifetime of dedication to helping others in the First Coast community.
Wow.
We appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much. I thought I was just a nominee.
You have won.
You lied to me.
We wanted to honor you for your contribution, and it's much deserved. So,
thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Deb, congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. That's a really big deal and so well deserved. And thank you for joining us for our First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards.
This has been a First Coast News special presentation, the First Coast News 12 Who Care Awards, sponsored by Paramount Builders.